welcome back to Mitford Pottery. Another throwing video, and we're going to use electric wheel on a bat, and we're going to attempt some 2.5 kilograms, which is about £4, white stoneware, and we're going to try some chip and dips. So we will adjust the camera and then we'll get cracking. Is that good? We'll move over it that way a little bit. So we'll zoom in a wee bit so I don't get my big head in the way. Right, let's get cracking. I haven't thrown anything this big for a while. So, chip and dips, it's basically a platter with a ball thrown in the middle. And off we go. Now I've been thrown on a manual wheel, so this will probably feel totally weird, and it's a lot faster. The manual wheel, you go nice and slow. Oh, that water's cold. So same as always, you cone up. Probably do it a couple of times because this is reclaimed clear. It's been kneaded quite a bit, but it's I was throwing some smaller lumps, and it does need a little bit of work still. You get some like fibrous patches. So probably cone up and down at least twice. Get all that squashed down. And you know, in my videos I always say you're always learning in pottery, because I'm just a self-taught novice with who's nuts about pottery. So self-taught is weird. I'm left-handed, and you're watching the videos which is sometimes mirrored, so you're not sure. So I started centering that way, and then I've gone to that way. But whereas going on a manual way, because of the way the treadle is, I've been going that way, and I'm actually, once I've gotten my head around it, I'm finding it a lot easier. But that might be just a figment of my imagination. So we're going to cone again, right in at the bottom, get a bit of height on it. Yeah, so normally I would do that, hold with my left hand, push down with my right hand. I'm going to attempt to do it the other way. Because it's a tool, what you do, instead of trying to do it here, you follow it down. So I'm going to push the clear down, and then when you get to the bottom, that's when you brace in, and hopefully it centres like so. Now, because we're doing a chip and dip, we can go quite flat to start with. So we're starting to make our platter. So it's judging, hardest bit for me is judging how much clear to leave in the middle to get in a matching sort of centrepiece for your chip and dip. And I think we've got enough clear where we can get pretty much right out to the edge of the bat. We want to, because it's got bat pins about there, we do need to leave a little bit of meat on the bottom so we can trim them out, or you get to sort of unsightly marks in the bottom. when it comes off the bat. So we'll slow. I do need some wooden tools if we're going to progress. As always, I'm not very prepared. So I want one of them, and I want a plastic rib and a chamois, which I got over here. So I've got a mud tools and a chamois as well. Just so that's mainly for compacting clay. Right, so I'm going to judge how much clay I need. How can I get there? So so I'll move to there. So from about there, I'm going to use that as my centre line. So everything else from here is going to be flattened. Right, we'll lose a bit of speed now as well. Even more speed. We'll get to there and drag that out. What I tend to do is be thicker there and thinner there as you push down on the clay. So what we're going to do, we'll stop that and we'll have a quick check. So we've got our pin tool. So outside is about 1 centimetre, which is what we're after. Inside, go there, it's over 1 centimetre, so we've got more there to flatten out. And to do that, I'm going to use the wooden rib. So we don't have to be going too fast. So wooden rib, nice edge, and that I'm going to press down and bring it out. Less pressure as we get to the outside. I do lose it. Bit of clay off that like, but pressure as we get the outside. It's not too bad. So I want to smooth this off now. Like so. We will give it a check for thickness, so we go on there. So we don't want to go any thinner than that. So that's okay, and that's going to curve up for our wall on the outside. So now we can concentrate on our inside wall. Now we will get rid of some of the water. So we don't want to go any thinner on that. So what we're going to do, we're going to break in as we normally do. Try and get it to the same sort of depth as that, and then we're going to expand that out. To about there. Compress the base like so. Like that. That's it. I'm going to compress that top edge. So now we're going to throw this bit, and because of the way I throw, it's always a bit daunting with the old thumb, so I'm going to nip the clear. This pressure, so that's give us our basic shape of it. So now, as I can see, it's quite thick here, so this is where I'm going to push more from the inside to thin the clear and then sort of curve that bowl, and might do fingertip action on that actually. I'll curve the top in a bit. So I'm going to push more from the inside to get that clear. To get the ball shape, which I think we've managed. So smooth that off with the rib. What I might do, I might just put a little curve on the top, like so. Right, we'll come back to finish that off in a minute. Get the water out. Right, so now we'll come back to the outside of our bowl. So we're going to curve that lip up, and that we're just going to put our fingertips right on the bat and push that clear. To lift it off about there, and we're going to try and judge it to get somewhere near the height of that. Now I'm going to go as slow as the whale will go. Quite slow. Yeah, that's alright. Now before I progress, what I think I'll do this edge, just so it's not too uneven. Like that. I'm going to have a look sideways, so we got a good bit of height to get on this, so plenty of water on it. Basically we're just going to do a little lift, so I'm going to push in, push out. Like so. Well, now that we've got our wall up, now I'm going to try and get a little bit more height, so Make sure this inside wall is wet so I don't stick to it. Like that, outside's wet, so I'm going to grab most of it from there, try and get a little bit of height on it. So I'm going to push in, nip the clear, slowly bring that up. Like so. That's not too bad. Looking at the shape, I think I want to curve that out a bit, so I'm going to give it a bit of a curve. Right, I think we're relatively happy with that. So what we want to do, we want to compact this edge here. Like so. Some water on there. I want to do the inside bowl as well. That. And then a sponge on the inside. Get rid of the water. Knocked it. Clumsy. So I've knocked it with my finger, so it's got a little dent in it. Don't panic. Oh, that's better, the fan's gone off. Don't panic. Get your chamois and just round it off again. Let it go around a couple of times. Like so. And try not to catch it again, like a clumsy height. So we're going to get the moisture off the bat. What's that look like on the outside? That's alright. And as always, we're going to do a little undercut here. So I'm just going to basically wet trimming it. Get all this excess clear out of the way. Trim bottom bit off, run our run that like that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it. So I'm going to do a couple more of them. Let's rinse my hands and we shall sign off. So that's going to stop on the bat until it dries, and hopefully it'll dry enough where it will pop off the bat and then it's still got a little bit left, a little bit of moisture, so we can trim it. That's the plan anyway. Well, that's quite a big chip and dip, that, for me. Usually I make them too small, you can't get anything in them, but they become olive dip bowl platters, so I'm not going to wire it or anything. I'm just going to leave it like that. So we shall sign off. We will move the camera up. Ooh, too high. Too high, he said, too high. There you go. Too low now. Hey. Chip and dip. Thanks for watching. Clears the way. See you in another video very soon. Items for sale will soon be on the website, so please check it out. Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.